So simplifying a fraction involves, watching your denominator. We have a fraction like this, 2 plus or minus the square root of, let's say 75 over 10. You can't cancel the 2 and the 10 out because the 10 is also the denominator to this radical. Over here, there's 2 terms up here. So what I want to do is completely simplify the radical first. So you can take your 75 and break it down. 25 times 3, 5 times 5. The pairs are what comes out from under the radical. This number at the end of the tree there, or the branch, is what stays under the radical. So the 5 comes out, the 3 stays under, and now when I reduce this down, I can break this one fraction up into 2 as long as they have the same denominator here. This is 2 tenths plus or minus 5 radical 3 tenths, or 5 tenths radical 3, and then reduce each of those fractions down. So 2 tenths reduces to 1/5, 5 tenths reduces to 1/2. Now, you can write this a couple of different ways. You could also write this as 1 plus or minus 1/5 plus or minus 1 radical 3 is just radical 3 over 2. Okay. Or you could split this up into 2 answers. Now, not 1/5 and radical 3 over 2, but rather 1/5 plus the radical 3 over 2, or 1/5 minus the radical 3 over 2. And then that would be as far as you can go with that. Now let's say we have something slightly different. We're using the quadratic formula and we end up getting, an answer like this. 3 plus or minus the square root of 49 over 2. Okay, well, again, focus on simplifying the radical. And because the square root of 49 is a perfect square, or 49 is a perfect square, I can just call that 7. Because this isn't under a radical, I can go ahead and simplify this further. Write this as my 2 separate answers. The 3 plus the 7 divided by 2, which is 10 halves, or 5. And then the 3 minus the 7 over the 2. Okay, and then reduce that down. And we couldn't do that with the previous problem because the radical 3 and the 1 don't add together. They're not like terms. But the 3 and the 7 here are like terms, and you can go ahead and add those together.